Okay, wow. We're back after the CYL9 Fate channel, and oh my god, dude, they crammed so much in there. What was it, like 11 minutes, but it had like 35 minutes worth of text? Like, dude, they had no chill with that one. It felt like I was reading a Hunter x Hunter chapter, man, where you go in, you see it's like 20 pages, you're like, all right, I'm not going to be here for too long. Little do you realize by the end of it, you've just read a novel, right? So, like, those were the vibes I had from this Fate channel, but I've had a little bit of time now to let these units simmer in the pot and digest in the brain. So what I wanted to do here is just shotgun style go over what their strengths and weaknesses are, where you may want to use them, what their applications are, and whether or not you may want to go with them as your free pull. So let's go ahead and start things off over here in the trailer that they dropped. So we can start with the Officer Academy Byleth here. This guy's pretty interesting. Immediately, the unit he reminded me of was Summer Celica, because he's got that style that lets him hit from 3 spaces away. Unlike Celica, though, this guy is not taking mitigated damage from his style. He also has Potent 100, and he's also melee, so you can give him the Erica Ring, so he's hitting 5 times. He's got a lot more combat potential than Celica as well, because he's got a lot of true damage reduction, he's got some true damage, and he's not really relying on miracles so much, so he's not going to be as susceptible to brave attacks as Celica is. So I feel like this guy's actually really good, and I feel like he's going to sneak up on a lot of people, kind of like Celica did too, where people writ her off on paper because her stats and her combat potential didn't really look all that crazy. But then you remember that she still hits from 3 spaces away. So I feel like this guy could sneak up on people in that same vein. He also has this brand new status effect, Professor's Guidance, where he's giving everybody all Valor skills in one, which is pretty dope. We've never had Colorless Tome Valor, and now we can finally get it in some way or form, which I think is good. And it's just going to help grinding SP a lot better. It doesn't really do much else. I mean, it lets you double proc defensive specials as well and gives you all stats of 5. So, kind of like Fell Spirit a little bit, but with the SP grinding advent, which I think is nice. He also has one new unique special, or one new inheritable special here, Null C Avoid. It seems okay. It's just Null C5, basically. It's got Null C Disrupt. It's got some true damage. It's got AoE protection. And it's got Phantom Speed Light. So maybe could be an option on some Omni-Tank type of unit you're going for, but I think really the main selling points of this guy is just have him attack from a mile away. You can give him Erica Ring for him to Brave, or you can give him Sigurd Ring for him to hit from 6 spots away and then Kanto. So it's pretty fire getting a melee unit with that much reach. Like, we've had Emblem Erica who hits from 2 spaces away, but this guy hitting from 3 is just diabolical. So I can see this guy being pretty good. If Summer Celica is your type of unit, if you like hit and run, and you like hitting from a mile away, this guy may be the one to use your free pull on. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next unit now. So we have Baldur up next. Now, Baldur is really she's packing a gun in more ways than one here. Her firepower is going to be tremendous. Like, this unit looks like the unit who's just going to do the damage. And if that's what you like doing, if you're a damage dealer, you like DPS type of units, this may be the free pull for you. So she's very similar to the Mythic Baldur, where she's got 100% speed-based DR if she's got color advantage, or I think it's if she doesn't have color disadvantage. So a lot of DR there. She's got a lot of damage potential as well. She's got this new special here, Arc Rival, which is actually inheritable. Like, believe it or not, I read this. I thought this was unique when I read it in the Fate channel, and then come to find out it's actually inheritable. Like, what? Bro, this hits really hard. It's 80% of the enemy's attack if you have triangle advantage. Otherwise, it's 70. That's still pretty good. It's a 5-hit special, which that might be a little much, but they've been giving out special cooldown reduction effects everywhere nowadays, so it's not hard at all to maintain and upkeep this. And then it's got some non-pierceable DR. It's giving you like Scowl, and it's giving the enemy Scowl, and then it's giving you like Rally Spectrum and all that. So yeah, this is a really strong inheritable skill. Unfortunately, the rest of her passives weren't all that great. Like Speed Taker 4 Deadly Miasma. We've seen those a million times already. So nothing too crazy there. Then she's also got Triangle Adept and Exposure Support. And if the enemy has Exposure, or if she's got Triangle Advantage, then she gets a Brave Attack. So yeah, a lot of firepower with this unit. And probably the most unique thing about her is that she's actually 2 colors. So she starts off as a blue unit, and then you can pop her style to become a green unit at any moment. It's only once per turn, but being able to swap styles on a unit like this that is just fiending to get color advantage could be pretty unique and interesting, and I like this. This is a different design mechanic that we've never seen before, and it seems pretty cool. The one downside, though, is that you can't give her the Lin Ring, because both of the styles are going to clash, and they're just going to cancel out. But I'm not sure how much she really cares, though, because she still gets +1 movement anyway, and she's a range type, so she'll be able to hit from 5 spaces just like if she had the Lin Ring. Only difference is she can't attack from a standstill. So it's not really that big of a detriment, but I think this unit is going to be the firepower unit. If you're looking for damage, then this may be the free choice for you. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Eikbyrnir up next. Now, this guy seems like the safe bet if you want to go for your free pull and just like make sure it's going to be a unit that's just going to be useful for a while. I feel like this guy is the pick, and we can break down why that is. Well, first of all, he's got a brand new save skill. He's got attack and defense Briar physical save. So it's rolling in kind of near save and far save into one, but only against physical type opponents. And if you're worried about magic damage, he still is able to grant magic save support to allies as well. Where is that? It's on his special here. Yeah, so the ally with the highest res on the team or the ally with support partner with him is going to be able to get magic twin save. That's really good. He's just Brave Sorin, but better. Remember how Brave Sorin turned anybody into a save on the spot? Well, Brave Sorin wasn't a save unit himself, so this is really roll compressing. He also has built-in Warp Bubble on his weapon too, which is making up for the fact that he's not going to be able to run like Barricade or Higher Ground or Lower Ground. So I can't really say anything bad about this guy. He seems good. He seems like he's doing a lot, and he's going to be a perfect fit on a lot of type of teams, like particularly Aether Raid's defense, Summoner Duels teams, Chaos Season teams where you can only have one save unit. This guy's going to be really good there. So if you like save units and if you like roll compression units, this may be the free choice for you. All right, and then finally, we've got the Brave Sharena. This unit, if you like Gale Forcing, if Gale Forcing is your jam and you're an Aether Raid's offense player, she's looking like she's going to be the backbone to Aether Raid's offense. You can use her to refresh actions and refresh Kanto for allies, and she does it for herself as well. So just bombarding the enemies with a bunch of actions. I find this funny that they released the Mythic Baldur and Hoder that break the safety fence, but they just gave us this unit who basically means you can win in one turn anyway, regardless of having the fence. So, yeah, just some funky shenanigans going on here, but yeah, she's just Bride Sharena, but better, which is obviously very good. She also has Brave attacking, I believe. She's got Miracle built in, like, there's a lot going on with her. There's a lot to unpack. As far as inheritances go, she's got Magic Light, she's got Attack and Speed Aria, and Speed and Res Shackle. We've already seen Magic Light on Summer Celica, so I'm not going to talk about that right now, but Attack and Speed Aria seems like an interesting fodder skill. It's got a lot of DPS potential, but it also seems to work best if you don't have Brave attacking and if you have a high-cost special. So that may depend. Maybe you've got Arc Rival from Baldur and you're using this, and then you're going to have some crazy damage. But it's hard to say where this is going to fit in the pantheon of A-slot passives at the moment, but I think this is pretty solid. I can't really see any like definite downsides to this at the moment, other than it's a little weaker if you got a Brave attack. And then Speed and Res Shackle, which is a new split debuffing type of skill, which this one's actually going to be pretty good for units that have bad res. So like the Split Discord and Split Havoc skills that are really good. You can only use those if you have good res, because you got to win the res check. This is just good anywhere. Like, any unit is going to be able to eat from this, because you just got to do it at the start of turn or after you end your turn, and it targets the nearest foe and chains to enemies in 2 spaces. And it's doing 2 different status effects, Speed Shackle and Res Shackle. So it's already counting 2 penalty effects for the check here, and if you got 2 more, you're getting even more debuffs on the enemy. Sharena wants 4 debuffs on the enemy to get her maximum power, and that's not going to be hard to do. She's also giving some support, too. She gives Creation Pulse and Empathy, and Creation Pulse is basically the same as the passive skill Creation Pulse. So just a very good unit. Very powerful Gale Force option here that's going to shake up Aether Raid's offense, I think. So if that's what you're looking for, then I think Sharena is the unit for you. Overall, I haven't decided which unit I want to go for yet. I'm trying to decide whether I want to go for Eikbyrnir or if I want to go for Sharena. But they both look really good. Honestly, all of them seem pretty good. Like, you can't really go wrong. So there we go for the breakdown of the units. We can take a look at the passives now. So Null Sea Avoid. It's only for infantry melee by the looks of it. So infantry and then sword, lances, and axes. And everything else is restricted from getting it. So yeah, if you got like an infantry omni-tank type of unit, I guess this could be okay. Arc Rival. Let's see here. All movement types and then all physical units. Interesting. Well, not all physical, because beasts are not allowed to get it. So, sword, lance, axes, bows, and daggers. That's interesting. I wonder why beasts can't get this, then. Because, like, it's almost every physical type except beasts. Kind of weird, but this is a very good special. Okay, then Attack and Speed Aria is for all movement types, and it looks like it's for... Let's see here. Magic types. Yeah, we got tomes available and staves available. And everybody else is restricted. So, tomes and staves, huh? Yeah, I get that would be pretty good for them because they don't really have a go-to ace skill for DPS. So, like, this would be an option for them. Although, for staff units, a lot of the good staff specials like Holy Pressure and Holy Light and stuff, those have low cost. So, that might be an issue. Speed and Res Shackle is for flying and cavalry types, and then it's for range units only by the looks of this. So, tomes, daggers, staffs, and bows. Okay. This would have been nice for melee, too. You got a melee unit with bad res that wants to debuff, but I guess it is what it is. Swap Gate, new skill here for assists. Could be nice for Arena, because it's going to score as much as Reposition Gate. Only for infantry and armor types, and staves are not allowed for some reason. Well, actually, we know why, because they only get healing assists. And then attack and defense, Briar, physical save for armored only, which, surprise, surprise, we all knew that. So yeah, there we go for the inheritances on the new skills. And before we hop out of here, I just wanted to take a look at the artwork choices and the concepts for these characters. So starting off with Sharena and Henriette, I think this is a good pick. Mainly because Sharena and Henriette, I feel like they haven't really had much of a chance to do anything in the story. They always feel like sidelined characters while Alphonse gets all the love. So even though it's a concept they did before with Alphonse and Gustav, they're doing the same thing here with parent and child. I'm okay with it because these two could use a lot more love. So I don't have a problem here. All right, then we have Baldur and Hoder. This one might be my favorite concept out of the batch because we got a nifty gun here for Baldur. She gets a rifle. So yeah, that's pretty fire. And again, just like with Hoder, she's got the wings in the background. She's a little more filled out, too, if you've noticed. She's very curvy here. Kind of reminded me of Hoder a little bit, where the mythic Baldur didn't seem... she wasn't, like, flat or anything, but she wasn't as filled out as Hoder was, in my opinion. And if we're getting that also from the Brave alt, then be my guest, right? So, yeah, I don't have a problem here either. Okay, next up we have these two, so Eikbyrnir and Lay Radar. This is probably my least favorite of the concepts, mainly because this guy's base outfit, I feel like, wasn't really all that different from this guy's. Yeah, he's got, like, the drapery on his legs, like, whatever we want to call this, but didn't he have something like that before, too? So, I don't know. It doesn't really feel that different. So, this concept here fell a little flat for me. Feel free to disagree and let me know in the comments if you disagree. But, yeah, out of all of these, I feel like that one was the weakest. This one probably the strongest. And then Sharena is somewhere in the middle. And then we have the Officer Academy Byleth. I think this is the first time he's ever worn that outfit, which is cool. Anytime we get a unique outfit for a CYL unit, we'll definitely take it. It's very far and few between from when we get those, so yeah, it's always a big win whenever that happens. So yeah, that's all for the shotgun breakdown style for the CYL units. It's still a long video. Like, even the TLDR needs a TLDR, but it is what it is. So this is your boy Tacho signing out. Let me know which one of these units you want a free pick with your free pick, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.